family, it's the G.com. I just wanted to come show y'all something real quick. It is in regards to financial wellness. I am currently a customer with a company called Nove Money, and they are pretty much helping me get my credit back together and giving me the education I need to keep my credit score high. And I don't have bad credit, but there are certain things that have been on my credit report as far as like negative items. And what they do is they have a group of lawyers that act on your behalf, and they send letters out to the credit bureau to kind of get this stuff wiped clear out of your credit report. So I have been looking at the details of what they have been doing for me, and it's very interesting because we often don't know what to look for when it comes to our credit. And then all of a sudden you're wondering why your score is maybe as low and not as high as you would like it to be. And that's kind of what I'm dealing with now. I'm seeing that I had a whole bunch of negative items that were reported on in my credit from the credit bureaus. And as you know, the credit bureaus are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Those are the three main credit bureaus that determine your credit score. Well, I don't want to go all into it because like I said, I'm not the expert. The lawyers are, and I'm just a customer. But I just wanted to show y'all something real quick that was very interesting. So I have these accounts, and I have quite a few of them, in which it shows. Okay, so here's what it shows kind of. So it's going to show you the account name, account number, account type. I mean, it's giving you everything. Like, this is my customer account. So it's telling me the account status, monthly payment, date open, balance, number of terms, past due, etc. And then I have this report on my credit, which I don't even know what it is, but it's showing me that, okay, so Equifax doesn't have it at all. It doesn't have it listed at all, but Experian and TransUnion has it. It's showing that I have a negative item from this company, showing the monthly payments. It's showing the date that it was opened. It's showing the balance. So the balance is 0. The monthly payment is 0. The balance is 0. Then it says something about number of months and terms. It looks like this is some kind of subscription. And as you see, they're different. So it's saying 1 month. Then it's telling me a credit limit, which I don't really know what that means. And then it's showing me the past due, which is 0 on both Experian and TransUnion. It says past due amount, credit limit and past due amount is both at 0. Then it says payment status. Then it says collection. It says charge off, right? And last reported was in 2018, but it's still showing up on my report as negative. Isn't that crazy? So it says customer disputed account reported by subscriber. And I don't even know what this is. Account seriously past due. And so that's kind of what it's saying. And then it's what Nove did. They went in and they basically said, this account has been settled and paid. Please investigate and delete from my credit report. It's showing this account has been settled and paid, but yet they are still showing it on my credit report as negative, and that is something that's like that's not been paid, even though all the numbers show 0. So that is why it is important for us to have other eyes to help us with our credit report, especially if you notice that you have a lot of negative items in your credit report and you're like, where do all these come from? Because a lot of the times it's old stuff that just not taken off. And yes, I know the credit bureaus need to do a lot better, but since we are responsible for our accounts, it's necessary for us to really be mindful that there could be things that are harming our credit from being where it needs to be because of our ignorance. Or at least I know my ignorance showed that. And it didn't show until I started looking at the details. And I'm like, wow, that is crazy. And I want to show y'all another one. Just one more to kind of so y'all can get a little idea of really what I'm talking about. So this one says USA funds, right? And it's showing that Experian doesn't have it reported, but TransUnion and Equifax. And I want to show you how these credit bureaus can be just so different, and yet it plays such a big impact on our credit score. So as you see, it says it says open account on both of them. Then it says that account type 1, it says collection. 1 says educational. So different account types. Individual, let's see, Equifax says derogatory. Look, check this out. Equifax is showing this as derogatory, right? Whereas TransUnion is showing it as paid, okay? And then you have the monthly payment at 0. So it's saying I owe nothing. It's not saying I owe anything, right? Then it says, this at least showing me the date open. It shows the balance. And then high credit. Like I said, I don't really know what that part means. Credit limit. Everything shows 0. So you're getting credit limit 0. You're getting past due amount at 0, right? And Equifax is showing that is late 120 days, whereas TransUnion is showing that the collection and charge off. So it's showing that it's already been handled, right? Last reported on the same days. And check this out. So Equifax shows it's an open account. It's showing that's derogatory. It's showing I owe $0. It's showing that the past due is 0, but it's showing that I'm late. And it's showing, but guess what? It says it's paid. It's saying that it's paid. And this is saying resolved, right? Reported by grantor is resolved. Last active is in 2014. And yet it's showing negative on my credit report. And then, so that's why Novay went in and said, this account has been settled and paid. Instructions, please investigate and delete from my credit report. And this is what I mean. Like, you don't know what you don't know. I have these things that are sitting on my credit report showing negative, only for them to show that I paid it, I owe nothing, but yet I'm late 120 days. And it's derogatory. You see? This is why we need more eyes. We need more people that understand this process better to help us. And that's why I'm grateful to be a customer. Like, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. But I just wanted to bring that to y'all. And say, you know, it's time for us to really get back to our health and wellness in all aspects, spirit, mind, body, and financially. Because when you are financially well and financially at peace, then everything else is in pretty much alignment within that, because you're not worrying about anybody calling you. Like, I was getting creditors still calling me, and I'm like, these accounts aren't even on my credit report. Why are y'all calling me? So if even if these collection people call you, then this is what you say. Send it to me in writing. Do not discuss anything with anyone, especially a collection agency, over the phone. Now, they can try to muscle their way in and try to do it all kind of ways that they want, but trust me, when I tell you this, tell them to send it to you in writing. Because if they send it to you in writing, you send it back to them in writing. Because writing is your pen is your sword. Just like their pen is their sword, your pen is in your sword. Everything that has to do with law, any legal terms such as collections, or even anything that has to do with court documents, filing, make sure that you are also putting everything in writing as well. It's the most powerful form of communication, especially when dealing with the system, any aspects of the system. So I wanted to show y'all that, just to show that, you know, sometimes things are on your credit report, they're showing up as negative, even things that you have already paid, and all it takes is for you to let them know that it was paid and to take it off. And then that's going to help your credit boost dramatically, because you're taking off all those negative items. And so this is just blowing my mind. And I'm just so grateful that I am a customer and that they're helping me with my credit. And yeah, so I just wanted to show y'all that and say, hey, it's time for us to get right. Open our eyes, 2020 vision on all aspects of our lives so that we can be at our best selves. And I'll talk to y'all later. This has been It's the G.com. Rock on.